What was the film about?
Oh, the film was about two lovers, toxic lovers. Like, Zintlhe doesn't like she's toxic, but she loves Ricardo, but she's trying to like play games with it because she's not sure if Ricardo will like catch her when she falls hard for him because of the way he is. He's nonchalant. He acts like he doesn't care about her emotions and all that.
Read it for ourselves, get to see what's going on.
Yeah, what do you think about the story?
It's dope. It's short, it's straightforward, it's toxic. Yeah, it's quite toxic. But like after having like our table read and our discussion with Psalms and everyone else, it added more layers and we're able to see more behind the characters as well. So that helped a lot in building the character and bringing the story to life, basically.
Steps establishing shot and we in.
Was he? Because those Jaeger bombs. Jonelle was a mess that day.
Seriously, that drink was incredible. How'd you get so good at making those?
I'm a dog. Hold on. Let me get this.
Hello?
Hi.
What's your name? And I don't know your name.
No, my name is Mbiko.
Mbiko.
Mbiko. Yes.
It's okay.
Lentswe la I hear a lot of people have been saying that they don't know that place, but Lentswe la from northeast, not the one in Maui, near Masunga, is like 8 kilometers away from Masunga.
Hey, just tell people you're from Masunga.
How are we doing this? Is it an interview? Are we interviewing Ricardo or
Interviewing you. Interviewing the man.
the guy behind Ricardo?
Yeah.
Got it.
Start with your name.
Yo, the name's Nick Ram. Yeah,
Nick Ram.
Nick Ram.
Where's that from?
It's from my full name. No, my full name is Nicholas Ramakoba.
Hey, nice.
Yeah.
I wanna go Ram.
Eh?
I wanna go Ram.
Ramete.
Ramakoba.
In fact, where I got the name was like high school, and a classmate of mine was like, yo, Nick Ram. And then over time, after I got into, the arts, I was like, okay, I need a stage name, right? Wait, Nick Ram.
Nick Ram.
Nick Ram, yeah.
Oh, it all makes sense.
Exactly.
Speak on that, man. The sourcing. Casting Nick, casting Nell.
Well, with Nick, really was through a couple friends. I was networking with some other people, filmmaking wise. We actually both attended like a film festival, right? And then after that, I didn't automatically think of him at first. Ain't gonna lie. It's not that he's a bad actor or anything. It's just, for me, usually with the relationships with the actor director, I kind of be like, okay, I need to know what kind of movies you like. I need to know what kind of roles you like, so we can, collaborate in the best way possible.
Yeah.
And as I was writing the script, I was like, okay, who makes a good, Ricardo? I was like, okay, you know what? Yeah, Nick is the guy I can look to. Mainly because like we've watched all the movies together. We went to like Bantu Film Festival. We went to the freaking Japanese Film Festival. Like it was like I think that's where the actor-director relationship starts with the love of the film.
Okay, let's try that again. Right?
I should start. Hakinja. You think I'll be hugging your legs? I took you back. Don't forget that.
Came back doesn't mean you can talk like I didn't leave.
Bueno, obatay. Omonayanu. I'm tired of this. Go back to your girl.
You know what? Sounds like something I'll do.
Don't walk away. Don't.
Look, you know this is true. Yeah, yeah, I stopped trying. I got comfortable. Don't let me lie and say I don't need you. I had my lovers. I lost my way. I was in love. But babe, I did forget it was you.
Oh my gosh, they kissed!
Yeah, well, the character Zintlhe is very far from who I am as a person. It was an uphill battle for me to pull that character, you know, because she has a smart mouth, you know, and me when it comes to relationships, I love where like we talk things through in a peaceful way before, so yeah.
Getting
I
to
don't
that.
really do with anger.
You're not
and
with the games.
No, I'm not with the games. I like straightforward things before hitting the start button. Like we need to talk and know where this is going. But with them, it was a matter of like maybe they were just people, you know, having fun, enjoying, and then along the way they fell in love. That's why it makes it very hard for them to stay apart. You know, they keep on falling back to each other.
Keep coming back.
12. First started in like theater, and then from then on, you know, just been getting gigs after gigs, and then eventually ended up in film as well. So yeah, I do like film, theater.
How old were you in 2012?
Oh geez, mathematics and history. 2012. Let's see. I was like
17?
20.
20.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, now you're fairly old.
Damn.
I
That remind me about my age.
thought you were also a child actor
Yeah.
type of energy.
Nah, I didn't have that opportunity. But I mean, I did go to like, what's this? I went to MAP for like Form 1 up to Form 3. And there we did like drama. But it was only up until 2012 when my homie was like, yo, bruv, it was like a young, you know, audition happening. Pulled through.
What was that for?
It was Rumpelstiltskin, and it was like a child's pantomime kind of gig. So yeah, that was amazing because we actually got the chance to like travel Gabs. We even went to Francistown to perform for various schools. And I remember first time I got like asked for an autograph by one of these students. It was at Baobab in Phase 2.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and it was so amazing just to see how inspired this little girl was, right? And she's in primary school at this stage, right? Yeah, and she was like, she wants to grow up to become an actress.
Just like you.
Yeah, and you know, you can't put money to experiences like that. You get. So yeah, those are like some of the moments that I just can't forget. Or at least I hope I don't forget, because you never know what will happen.
Alzheimer's and such.
Exactly, yeah.
Yo, what's it's never been meant for you. I just trust every reason you trust.
I'm the one who always falls first. Taxis. I like shipping, right?
He's got quite the ego. Yeah, a ladies' man, but like rather down low kind of vibe. He's not the type of person who is like out there in the open just womanizing, you know. But you know, he does get the ladies. You wouldn't suspect it, but the ladies are definitely talking about him, you know. Goddamn, bruh, he's got the ego, bruh.
Ricardo himself as a character, it's cliche, but it's true. He's throughout his relationships, he's never been able to be himself, right? And that has happened so consistently. throughout his life, it's really hard for him to openly express love for Zintlhe unless they're in the privacy of everybody else. If you guys have watched the film, you better watch the short film with you. But yeah, when you see that ending image, you see the fact that they're on the bridge, right? But they're in the privacy where it's just them. As they're going up the steps, there's that risk of exposure. And that's the thing with Ricardo. He's scared to open up, you know? There's something that's called the hedgehog theory, right? Where in order for the hedgehog to protect himself and be warm, he has to hug himself, right? He has to hold on to himself and not let anyone in. But there's also a risk of being in isolation if you're just warm, right? You're gonna be by yourself, antisocial. But the other risk of opening yourself up, you risk yourself being hurt, right?
They're gonna eat your ass.
Oh yeah, eat your ass, or a freaking get poked by another hedgehog, right?
Yeah.
Because now you're letting someone in. They're gonna hurt you too. So I think that is that interesting dichotomy that really informed Ricardo's character and of that nonchalant thing. And yeah, it was kind of trending, and I was like, yeah, it's trending, but I also do know a couple of people like that. Now, certain redhead, I don't know.
Don't know who that is.
I don't know who that is. Yeah.
Okay. Nah, not at all.
When we were at Khalid, did you even look at me? The way you held.
Yeah, it was one different time. Now you're tripping. Bring up the past we on for.
Well, I don't let bullshit slide, so don't play with me.
And I don't. You try trip out.
Because I have to. All you hear is actions.
You really want to talk actions? What did you do in September? That's what you're talking about. Nah.
So how do you get into character now?
How do I get into character? Okay, for me personally, it starts with the character's feeling. What is he feeling in this moment? Right? And then from there, it just starts building up. Sometimes, we would get character bios. This is who he is, this is how old he is, this is what he does, all that. Sometimes you don't get much, right? In which case, then our imagination comes in. But of course, it has to be in alignment with what they're looking for.
With the actions that you see in the script.
Exactly, right? And the vision that the director, in this case, Psalms, wants for the character. So eventually it's like layer upon layer. And as I continue reading the script tells me who this person is, what their motives are, or what they could be. And then my job is to just fill in the blanks, wherever the blanks are.
First love. Would that make a difference?
You choose singing. I'm the way to be hugging your legs. Don't forget that I took your bag.
So where's the script from your mind? What life experience?
I ain't gonna lie. There was some elements that have life experience, I won't tell you where. But majority of like the framing of the relationship was actually a combination of different relationships that I've not partaken in, but I have seen.
You have observed.
Observed as that friend telling you, nigga, this is bad, right? And partly mainly because I was looking at some of the teenage stuff that I was looking at as a high schooler. I had this uncanny ability to tell you, will this person last a year or nah? I was kind of right all the time.
Yeah.
So it's really from my experience of watching other toxic relationships and trying to, instead of just throwing a wide net and say these people have problems, right? Just really examining the nature of the unhealthy relationships, right? It's based on insecurity, miscommunication, and really the inability to trust someone else, right? Especially when it's a love relationship. It's really risky because you're not just, out here frolicking with a person. You're committing your life to the person.
Yeah.
Right? That's the main purpose of like relationships. You're trying to get married or like trying to have kids with them. You pick your fancy. But yeah, that's the way I looked at it. And I was trying to give more of a compassionate gaze. Because even when you look at Ricardo, right?
Yeah, I was about to ask about Ricardo.
He's an interesting character, right? He's nonchalant, but as I was doing some character work with Nick, I tried to avoid that cliche of this is how it is, don't change, nothing, right? I feel like when we're in that pre-production phase, where we're just doing table reads and thingy, I'm giving the opportunity for the actor to tell me what they get from my writing, right? It exposes some of my biases and exposes some of my shortcomings, which I really love when someone...
How long have you been shooting?
Well, like shoots like this where I get to act and all that. I started last year. Actually, I had a shoot with this other brand called Lonely No More. And then I did a second shoot with Sonia and you know the song Ya Ke Batla Go Go Bona?
Yeah, man.
Nikki Diamond and Messi G.
Yeah.
That was my second shoot.
Yeah.
And then this is my third shoot. Yeah, still counting.
Ricard, how's this one? How's this experience?
Well, the experience is lovely. I loved everything about it. But I don't know, like, I feel like we kind of needed a bit of time to set everything up and get ready for it, because with the exams and tests, a lot of assignments on our back, we have to... But, I mean, we did. We pulled it. We pulled it, right? We made it. We made time for each and everything that we had to do this week. And now we're done with the shoot. Yeah.
How do you feel now?
Well, I like the fact that the pressure is done with, but I was enjoying it. It's something that I'd say I wanted it to go on for the longest. Yeah. But I mean, we're done and we have other commitments. And if a chance comes, we will see. We'll make another one.
It was work, okay?
We did last week.
That's what happens when you have a job.
We're seeing each other right now. I don't know what you're talking about.
But you don't trust me?
I should. There's a thing I have. Some people wouldn't right.
They say filmmaking is an endurance sport, not only mentally but also physically. Especially when you're not an athlete, you are forced to become an athlete. Yeah, I'm forced to become an athlete at that point, and like I did a lot of direction, and I wanted to build certain habits where I didn't just let the cinematographer do everything. Right? I was trying to be as engaging as possible, because the greats that I look up to, they weren't sitting in video village and oh yeah, he shot that, nice. I want to be a part of the process. So when my actors are giving their performances, they understand, okay, this is what we did at table read. This is what we did when we were rehearsing. And yeah, this guy is still with me. Right? I feel that's how the bond has built up through the production so far. We do, I think we've gotten closer. And hey, it's a special relationship when you struggle together.
Yes.
All right. Rolling. Action. So what do you think?
Yeah, Nick, going to your plan. I just want to see how it goes.
Which what?
Look.
Yeah. Look, you know this is true. Yeah, I stopped trying. I got comfortable. Don't let me lie and say I don't need you. I had my lovers. Lost my way. I was in love. Baby, I did forget it. It was you.
You know, you always kill me with that part about baby. Like,
Hey, you gotta manipulate very well, guys. Come on, guys.
The most difficult scene is when Ricardo had to like pour in Zintlhe, for that
The bridge scene.
Yeah, the bridge scene, the sentimental part where he was declaring his love for her, and showing her that he cares. Yeah, because even Zintlhe wasn't expecting that really. She wasn't expecting that, but it happened, and playing that part, I don't know, it was so difficult because one, it was my first time shooting something like that. And
Intimate.
An intimate thing.
Yeah.
So at some point I was just out there thinking like, okay, if my sister sees this, or let's say I get married later on in the future, and then my husband like
Yeah, what's that?
and then is going to be like, okay, but things we do for the craft.
Yeah, you're right. Mister.
You describe Mr. Psalms as a director.
Oh man, he's got a good head on his shoulders. I mean, this is his first film that he's doing. He's got a good eye for talent, I'll give him that. He's got a good eye for, other directors as well. Because for this, what was the director's name? Wonka Wai. Wonka Wai? Yeah. So he's a director from Hong Kong, and he had us watch some of his films as well, just to get an idea of where he got his inspiration for this. Yeah. So that also kind of helped broaden our horizon, kind of thing, yeah. But otherwise, yeah, he's respectful. He's doing the best that he can. And yeah, I'd like to see him go places, I mean, he says he wants to submit this to film festivals. So that would be awesome, international level kind of vibe, But yeah, no, I want him to do that, of course, for myself. But for him, starting out, he can go places. He's got the skills, he's got the talent, he's got the drive and the passion for it. And so, mad respect to the guy. Mad respect.
He spoke on the inspiration or the recommendations he gave him for the Wang Li.
Yeah, Wong Kar-wai. That's a goat. Yeah, he was the director I referenced mainly because I was like, okay, this is my first short, right? I've seen all the shorts of all the greats, right? I've seen I'm sorry. Nick, where you going? Where you going? There's also a bathroom this side. This Nick.
He'll be back. You're here with me now.
All right.
He'll be back.
But yeah, Wong Kar-wai. I've seen his short films and his feature films, right? And the way I looked at it, I was like, wow, this man, he takes a run and gun approach where it's like, it feels like it's like planned from start to finish. Because the things they were able to do in the edit, I was like, in love, and not only because of the way the process he actually executed his stuff, also the aesthetic, right? I'm sure that a lot of people have been looking into like how he did his like, you know, what's it called? Speed step. I'm not too sure about the slow-mo blurry
on
thing.
the bike.
Yeah.
Was that him?
Also, yeah, that was him too.
Okay.
Fallen Angels, by the way.
Oh yeah, Fallen Angels. That's what it's called.
Yeah. So like, I looked at all that stuff and I was like, wow, I really like it, right? And I was really willing to also not only just copy his style, right? I was like, okay, what are the things that I can do that communicate my prowess as a director, right? My prowess as someone who's trying to actually become a film director, like take it seriously. Because like I've been trying to take it seriously, you know, looking for the people, you know, the people who also share the same passions. And I was just like, you know what? Let me just make sure like I actually do the bare bones, freaking storyboard. That's where everything comes to light. Like, that's where you see like, is this really a story or?
Oh, and they're just outside.
Yeah,
with the camera.
just talking. Like, yeah. So, yeah, I was like, okay, fine. That's what I like. And I think the genesis of the script itself, as I was writing it, sure, I was like, you know what, I could probably do like a generic action film. Well, I'll be brave. But but I could also do just like a basic short film, right? 5 minutes. But I was like, okay, let me task myself with the fact of like, you're trying to stand out as someone who's intensely creative. So I did really look at what I was trying to achieve. What am I trying to communicate, right? And I'm not sure if you guys know this guy, Bong Joon-ho. You know, the guy who directed Parasite. What? Yeah, he won an Oscar, bro.
His other movie was kind of bad, but...
What? Mickey 17 was...
17.
Okay, I had some problems with Mickey 17. Yes. But it wasn't that bad, okay?
Yeah,
but
I was looking forward to it, I would lie.
Yeah. I think that's mainly the reason I enjoyed it. But Bong Joon-ho once said, and I really loved it, because I think that was when I was like, okay, I'm convinced I can do this now. So the most personal is the most artistic. And I've taken that approach, not only with the short and probably with all the stories that I have in future. Like, I'm trying to pick pieces from my personal life and some elements where I feel like, okay, this is a message I would really love to share with the world, right? And ever since then, I was like, you know what, I should just be fearless with it. Yeah. Sorry for the yap session.
Nah, that's what we're here for.
Yeah. But yeah, that's pretty much the inspiration. That's the process.
Like,
you like Ricardo?
Am I like Ricardo?
Yeah.
I'd like to believe I'm not. No.
Complete opposite.
Nah, I'm not like him. Yeah, what can I say, man?
Was it like difficult now to be that opposite you? To be Ricardo?
After playing Ricardo?
While you had to play Ricardo?
Well, I mean, it wasn't... I wouldn't say it was difficult to like, get into his character and get to understand what he thinks, how he feels, why he does the things that he does. So there's... As an actor, there's a thing where the characters you play, they live with you, right? So there's a trick whereby you have to separate the work from your personal life. You get, because otherwise it'll just drive you crazy, bruh.
It'll spill off into your actual life.
I don't think so, but I could be wrong. You get, the best people to ask that would be the people in my life, to be honest. I tried to do my best to keep it separate. You know, Ricardo's Ricardo, he's his own person. I'm Nick, I have my own thing going on, you get? Yeah. So we live completely different lives. Like, he's a nurse, he's studying to become a nurse.
Oh.
I'm just out here on the streets, bro. I'm trying to figure out where I'm gonna get my next meal. You get.
Yeah,
So the challenges that we have are completely different. You know, our motives are different, and yeah, I was doing my best to keep that separate. You know, not get lost in the character.
Okay. How do you describe Psalms? Director Psalms. He's there. He's laid up, sad, tired.
Yeah, he's cool. It's just that with everything that's going on, like I said, the other pressures from other, things in life. But otherwise, he's cool. He's cool, as you can see. He's laid back. He's not one of those directors that will tell you, tough things to your face. Like, yeah. I mean, I might have done mistakes. For example, like coming late to yesterday's shoot. Even though he was sad about it, or should I say like agitated about it, he was calm.
Yeah.
He was calm. I'm not saying that we should take advantage of such directors, but he's calm and calculated.
But with Zintlhe, yeah, my approach was she wears her insecurity in more of a subtle way, right? Very feminine. As in, she is like, she's very fiery, so you think that she's super masculine, she's like all up in your face. But that's the reason why she starts calling out specific things that would hurt Ricardo is because those are the points where she's the most insecure. She doesn't know who Ricardo is, right? He's a shell. He's a hedgehog. Exactly. So, yeah. Those are the dichotomies I was trying to play with and trying to explore. If I was watching this, right? That's why most of the time the POV is like third person. Because the main thing I was looking for is more of a documentary kind of feel, right? In certain moments, you're on the side of Ricardo. Because he brings up the good points, like, you don't even care what I talk about. And then she still brings up another point just to hurt him. Yeah, that miscommunication, the lack of self-awareness, the navel-gazing of your insecurities, right? That's the problem. And in other points, you're also on the side of, like, Zintlhe, you're like, hey, you're right, though, eh?
This brother Ricardo is...
This nigga is crazy, bro. He's out here answering calls from his side piece in front of her, right?
Damn.
And yeah, I really wanted to make sure that infidelity aspect is really ambiguous, right? We don't know if this has happened before, right? And we don't know what happened at the end of the night with Nell. What was happening? Did this ish really happen or not? So it's that thing where we're like, we don't really know who to choose. But at the end of the day, that doesn't matter because as toxic as their love is, they're still redeeming each other based on the fact that they actually love each other, right? Despite all the insecurities. Yeah.
What's some of the context behind the story? Like, how long have they been dating?
How long have they been dating? I don't want to give a half-assed rule, but let's just say a year.
Okay. So it's a long-term situation. Okay.
But one of the things I really told Nick and Nell is just like, yo, listen. For the audience, this is the first time experiencing such toxicity from you guys. But you guys need to remember, for them it's a special moment. For you, it's Tuesday. It's another day.
There's just a glimpse.
Yeah, there's a glimpse of what happens throughout the relationship. This is just a small sliver.
They were living life. Sounds comes with the camera. And then he leaves and then they continue.
Exactly. That story is still continuing to this day. That's the way I want to look at it. And yeah, I think the main message is just, love redeems all. Even though it's toxic, I still believe, I'm a bit of a softie like that. I still believe if you love someone, you'll find a way, right? even though it's perseverance, but I wouldn't recommend it, guys.
I wouldn't recommend that Zintlhe and Richard connection.
Nah. Yeah.
Speak on the crew, man.
Hey, man. Misha has helped me a lot. He's more of an experienced cinematographer. Don't forget your finger. Hey, guys.
It's not in the frame.
Hey, man. Hey, now you know.
It's mine. It's my
Hey,
phone.
but man. Hey, man.
It's my phone.
Okay, but yeah. He's more of an experienced cinematographer, and
I'm an experienced cinematographer.
Okay. And also, what's this guy? KIZITO. Yeah, KIZITO's really been in my corner. He really helped me as a producer of this film.
Okay.
Because I think these certain things I wasn't able to really grasp it as I was directing through this whole production. He was able to give me some perspective, some really good advice. And yeah, shout out to my first AD, Atang. We've been, homies from up north, you know what I mean? West side!
So this man said north.
Yes, northwest, nigga. Oh,
This
I know.
nigga said, then throw up your end.
No, nigga, no. The end's for the homies, though. Relax. I had a long day, but shout out West Side Atang, the homie. She's been there. She's been really helping me trim down the script, right? As a writer director, some of the pitfalls that you usually go into is like you love your tangents, right? You want your audience to feel the emotions that you're feeling at that moment, right? But when you're directing, it's a whole thing. Writing is a separate thing. So she let me get that third draft out. She's like, this is awesome. Oh my gosh, the ending. But then she's like, but when you're shooting, this makes no sense, nigga. So like, yeah, I really love that. I really love that. She's really helped me. She gave me a lot of perspective, especially with the pre-production. Thank you. Nello, she's also helping us with the BTS and some jewelry. And shout out Cass. I think Cass she has suffered through this. She's suffered through this, but she's been there. She's been there. I appreciate her. She's always a team player. Someone I also look to as like, okay, someone I really love working with in the future, because she doesn't just pick out fits. She also makes fits. So that gives her a unique edge within wardrobe, because she can be like, okay, this is from this timepiece, but I can tailor it to your fit as this cast member. So she's there. I love it. Who else? Hey, yes, there's other people on the production. Hey, I don't remember people I see. Okay, but shout out Tamara as well. Thank you for this documentary. It means a lot. We couldn't do it without you. But yeah, man. Shout out to the crew. I appreciate it. And